What's up guys, it's the Wolf here. For today's video, we're going to be taking a look at my top 25 games left for 2023, ranking them from the least excitement to the most. Starting the list off with number 25, we have Transformers Earthspark Expedition. Honestly, I just want to play Transformers. I'm a big Transformers guy, and it's not like my passion or anything, but I haven't played a Transformers game since the PS3, maybe even the PS2, but it doesn't look that appealing, but you know, I thought I'd put it on the list, you know, just because I am a Transformers fan and in my soul. At number 24, we have Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2. Honestly, the first one wasn't that impressive. This one looks a little bit better, I'll give it that, but honestly, I'm just a Nickelodeon nut. That's what I grew up with, Nickelodeon Cartoon Network. Unfortunately, they don't have a Cartoon Network game. The multiverse got shut down, so that sucks, but this is pretty good, and they added voicing and music, I believe, so they're doing pretty good. This should be a fun time. Coming in at number 23, we have Lollipop Chainsaw Remake. This doesn't actually have an announced date yet, but it is supposed to come out this year, so you know, fingers crossed. I honestly got really turned off by the game originally because I do think it came out the year the PS4 was coming out, so it was like the last year of the PS3 generation, and the graphics didn't look all that well, but the gameplay and you know, and I was a little broke back then, you know, so I couldn't buy everything. I couldn't buy Lollipop Chainsaw, you know, it looked kind of mediocre, but I watched some Let's Plays and it looked like a fun time. I would definitely pick it up if it was remade, kind of like in the same vein of Destroy All Humans, you know, get a good fresh coat of paint and be awesome. At 22, we have Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. I'm not a big Warhammer guy. A lot of my buddies are. They know way more about the lore than I do, or any of the games. I don't really know too much, but I would, you know, pick this up on PS5. I saw it was coming to consoles, so that'd be really interesting. I saw some gameplay. It looks pretty ridiculous. It looks like really out there, but you know, I'd be down. It kind of reminds me of Gears of War. You know, this is the Gears of War that we deserved, that we never got, you know. That's the vibes that I'm getting. So yeah, definitely gonna pick this up if it comes out this year. It doesn't have a date either, so we'll just have to see. At 21, we got Sonic Superstars. This doesn't have a date yet, unfortunately. I got it pre-ordered for whenever it drops, because the moment that I seen it at the reveal for, I think it was at Nintendo's, or it might have been at Summer Games Fest, I can't remember, but when it got revealed and it went between what Sonic used to look like, and then he ran into the new graphics, I was like, oh shit, look at them, they're actually doing a 2D Sonic game. And I love 2D games. I love them. They're relaxing, they're easy, simple, you can just kick back and relax. So I can't wait to play it, and maybe, you know, the Q Lite will come out and I can play it like a Switch on my Q Lite, you know, potentially, maybe. Because I usually get all my Sonic stuff for the PS5 just because, you know, I tried to kind of like inherit PlayStation, like the whole Sega versus Nintendo, Sonic versus Mario, kind of differentiate them a little bit, but you know, that's what it is. At 20, we got the Plucky Squire. I don't remember where I seen this at, but it looked amazing. I think it might have been the PlayStation showcase back in May. I can't remember. These showcases get so confusing, but this game looks so, I'm not one for a cutesy ass game or anything, but this game doesn't just look cute, but like the animation and just the gameplay, it looks really cool, you know, it looks really cool. So I want to pick it up. I think it's coming to either the PlayStation or the Switch, so definitely can't wait for this. That is also supposedly supposed to come out this year, so you know, we might get some announcements by Gamescom or a little bit after. I don't know if this might be a new trend that companies are waiting to the last minute to really you know, initialize their date because delays and all this. So hopefully it makes it, because I would like to play that in Christmas time, you know, have some hot cocoa, get the heat going, and get the Plucky Squire out, you know. At 19, we have Stellar Blade. They didn't really show too much of this one. They showed it at one of the PlayStation showcases, and then they didn't show it at the last one, which was surprising. I thought we were going to get more gameplay on it, because it is supposedly supposed to come out this year as well. Stellar Blade, it just looks like kind of like a mix between Devil May Cry and Bayonetta 3, you know, kind of like had a baby, you know, so that's awesome. I can't wait to play it. It looks sexy, it looks so crisp, you know, and then not to mention she is also so sexy and crisp. So, you know, I can't wait to check it out, but I don't know if it's I don't know if it's coming out this year. We'll see what happens, but I can't wait. Coming in at 18, we have Stalker 2. This is supposed to be hitting Game Pass by the end of the year. This looks incredible. This game just looks fantastic. The dev team has been obviously having some issues. If you didn't know, it's a Ukraine development studio, so they're going through it, obviously. So the game might not come out this year. That would be unfortunate, but obviously I'm not going to be the one to say, you know what can stop my game, you know. But it does look incredible. The graphics are on another level. You know, it really does remind me of Metro Exodus, or Metro Last Light. I can't remember which one came first. But it looks incredible. It looks really cool. And if the gameplay is there, if the FPS, you know, quality is there, then that's gonna be more. That honestly could be a Game of the Year contender for me personally, if it is up there. But we don't know, and we don't know if it's coming out this year, you know, which is sad, but it is what it is. And at 17, we have HellDivers 2. I really didn't know anything about this game. I think I saw a little bit of gameplay, and then they eventually showed a little bit more. It basically looks like Starship Troopers to me, if I'm being honest, and that's not a bad thing. It's just is that all you're doing is fighting, you know, alien bugs? You know, that's cool. And the graphics look dope. The gameplay looks really cool. It almost looks like a game from like the PS3 era, you know, like they're like Sony must just have this creative mindset on certain things, because sometimes you just get revelations of like the past, and this game gives me those vibes. But I don't know, it looks interesting. I can't wait to see it. I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up day one. There's just so many games coming out this year. We'll see. But yeah, it looks really fun actually. Here at 16, we have Total War Pharaoh. I'm not the biggest Total War guy, but this one looks pretty interesting, and I have been dabbling in it because I think a couple hit Game Pass, so I was dabbling in it. But you know, it's not the biggest franchise in the world, but you know, I do love RTS games, and this is up my alley. I definitely want to check it out eventually. Maybe I'll get it on a Steam sale this Christmas or something around those lines, but we'll see what happens. At 15, we have Everspace 2. This is actually hitting Game Pass, which is, it was just so relieving to me, because the games are adding up, ladies and gentlemen. The games are adding up this year. 2023 is one of the greatest years to be a gamer, and I didn't want to buy this, you know, even if it was like 40-50 bucks. It's breaking the bank, okay? It's breaking the bank, people. So when I heard it's going to Game Pass, that was so awesome, because I really do want to play it. This game looks incredible. It looks so crispy. It looks so crispy, so I can't wait to try it out, see if it's cool. I heard the first one wasn't that impressive, so hopefully I don't get my heart broken, but we'll see. Here at 14, we have Baulders Gate 3. This is coming to PlayStation 5 September, so I don't know. I like D&D. I don't know how it's going to go into a game format. I never played Baulders Gate before. I've heard about it from friends and such, but I don't know really how it, you know, what's going, you know, what it is. You know, I don't really know. So that's going to be a new experience for me personally. I do like D&D. I just don't know how it's going to go into the gaming format exactly. So we'll see how that goes. That's coming September. So, you know, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. At 13, we have Alone in the Dark. Honestly, the funny thing is, I wouldn't be looking at this game so intensely, but not for two reasons. Okay, one, David Harbour, I love him. He's awesome. That's a big plus why they got the guy. Obviously, he's gonna turn heads because he was awesome in Stranger Things. He's been in so many TV shows and movies. He's just awesome. But the other reason is because currently there's no Halloween games anymore. There's no horror games, I feel like, you know, occasionally. But last year we had The Devil in Me from the what you call it, the anthology, the Dark Pictures anthology, and that was a huge letdown. That game is broken. It is not scary. It is not fun. It's just not like I've played all of them, and that one, it was just not for me. I couldn't even finish it. I couldn't even get to going, you know. So I'm kind of interested, you know, and plus, you know, Alan Wake 2 is only digital, so I'm gonna wait till there's a sale, because I feel like that's the smartest option. when you have a year like this and there's just so many games, if you could just wait on digital games and have a sale, you know, 3, 4, 5 months from now, that's cool. I got a huge list of games I got to play through anyway, you know? And that's what I honestly feel like the downfall of the digital age is going to realize if, you know, if the mainstream doesn't just glide with the digital age, you know? But who knows? I don't know. I don't know if people are smart, but I'm going to buy Alan Wake when it's $20, not when it's whatever it is. I think like 50, 60. But yeah, so Alone in the Dark looks a lot more interesting just for that reasoning. Here at 12, we got Persona 5 Tactica. My girlfriend is actually more into this style of games, but I do like turn-based like strategy games too, so I'm wondering how that's going to play into this. I think she is as well, so we'll probably tackle this in November. And there's really not a lot of games coming out in November. There is Persona 5 and then another game on this list that we'll talk about in a second, but that's about it. And like obviously like the new Call of Duty, but that's cool. That's cool to have a game in November. There's also not much in December, so this is nice to have. Here at 11, we have Cities Skylines 2. I thought this was honestly just like a B version, you know, like a downgrade version of SimCity when I saw it on Game Pass years ago, the first one. And honestly, it blew me away. I was like, this is actually like rivaling SimCity right now. Like, this is wild. And I was just like, off the whim, just playing it. I was like, oh, wow, this is actually pretty awesome. So this one, can't wait to pick it up. Cannot wait to just see how expansive they took it. And yeah, it's gonna be a trip. I love Sim style games, you know. I wish someone would take the Sim, like the actual Sims format, and kind of like create a day-to-day lifestyle game, but it doesn't seem like anyone's really going in that market, which is kind of wild. But maybe that's because Sims 4 is free to play now. Who knows? Alright guys, now we're getting into the top 10 games left for 2023 on my list. This is my list. It's my personal feelings. Everybody's different, but this is the top 10 games left for 2023 on my wish list. At number 10, we have Super Mario RPG. This is one Mario game I've actually never heard of when it got announced. I never played it. I played most of them growing up on the, you know, either the NES or the Super Nintendo. I kind of missed out on the 64 era, but, you know, I never heard of this game. I'm really interested. Cannot wait. It's going to be this is just a year of Mario. You know, so many Mario games. I cannot wait. And at number 9, we have the new Call of Duty, whatever it may be called. Obviously, it's going to be called Modern Warfare 3, but, you know, well, I'll be shocked if it isn't. If it's something else, or if they just have like another tagline under it, or Modern Warfare 2 and then something underneath. But honestly, it's my guilty pleasure that I play Call of Duty every year, but to be honest, there's not a lot of games, not a lot of FPS games on the market in general. You know, you could be playing CSGO or the new Battlefield. I heard it's getting a little bit better, but or Halo, but they're not on par with Call of Duty, and Call of Duty isn't even that good. So that's saying a lot, really, honestly. So, you know, but I can't wait to play it. Can't wait to check it out and see what's happening with the new whatever they're gonna do. I heard they're actually gonna put zombies in this one, so I'm hyped for that. I'm always game for zombies. If there were zombies in MW2, like the big rumor that there was gonna be a zombies mode added, I'd still be playing the game right now. But I don't even touch it. You know, I'm bored. I got everything unlocked. What am I supposed to do? You tell me, Infinity Ward. You tell me. I'd love to know. Here at number 8, we got Super Mario Bros. Wonder. The moment I saw this game, it looked awesome. Like I said, 2D is like my sweet spot. I know Sonic was kind of a lot lower on this list, but you know, I'm more of a Mario guy personally. That's just me. But this game looks dope. It looks amazing. Just kind of like how they're mixing everything up and making everything look wacky and wild. And I'm imagining that's going to make the game really hard. So, you know, I can't wait to check it out. I got it pre-ordered. Can't wait. October, I believe, is when it's coming out. So, check it out. At number 7, we have Assassin's Creed Mirage. Honestly, this game really is high up on the list. I didn't want to put it that high, but, you know, considering it's $50 and it looks like they're actually listening to the fans, I'm kind of excited to see what they're what they're gonna do with it, but my hopes are a little low. You know, I'm not that optimistic for Ubisoft. They need to win back my trust. I know a lot of people are always saying, you know, why is everybody forgiving these companies so fast? Which I've said myself. I think that's stupid. And I'm not forgiving Ubisoft for their faults that they've had over the last decade. But I do think, you know, give them a shot. You give everybody a shot. You know, the worst people in the world can make a recovery. Anybody can, you know. It's just how it is. So if they bring out an amazing Assassin's Creed game, that's just one more step. Now, they're not all the way there. They need to start bringing some other shit also, you know. Maybe a new Rainbow Six game, maybe. I mean, Rainbow Six is getting there. You know, what season are we on now at this point, you know? I think we could use some touch-ups with the engine or something, you know. Splinter Cell, we need to see that. We need to see the Prince of Persia remake. We need to see a bunch of games come back from Ubisoft. So once that happens, then, you know, I'll have a little bit more faith in Ubisoft. That will happen. But at this moment, I'm just excited to see what they're going to do with Assassin's Creed Mirage. Not really for the game itself. I'm keeping my expectations low. You feel me? Here at number 6, we have Lords of the Fallen. This game is... I've heard the first one sucked. I seen the gameplay. It did not look interesting in the slightest. But this one looks like a massive upgrade. It looks really intense. I'm not gonna hop on the train of people saying, you know, they have Souls, Dark Souls fatigue. That's not. These games are, if it's done right, then what's the problem? You know, let the Souls people have their own genre. You know, there's like 15 FPS games that come out sometimes in certain years, and then the third person genre, the open world genre, the RPG, like the genres have massive amounts of games. Like I don't see why this subgenre can't have a plethora of games. Now, roast the games that deserve it. Like if that Liza P game, if that game comes out all wonky and shit, then yeah, that deserves to be ridiculed a little bit, but not, you know, not every Souls game. You know, people that are bitching and moaning like, oh my god, another Souls game. It's like, well, y'all did it. Everybody bought Elden Ring. What did you think was gonna happen? What did you think? Stupid. At number 5, we have Forza Motorsport. Honestly, I'm not the biggest racing fan, you know, racing game fan, but I do appreciate racing games, and I do have a lot of them, and I played through a bunch of them, and I really want to compare this to Gran Turismo 7. I really do. I want to see which one is the ultimate racing game sim, because I remember when I was playing Gran Turismo 7 like last November, and I was playing Forza Horizon and I think Grid Legends, and I was playing Gran Turismo 7, all kind of like in the same 2 to 3 week time frame, and I was jumping all around back and forth between all the games. But then I took a minute away from Gran Turismo and played the other two, and then by the time I came back to Gran Turismo, I was like, oh my god, this game controls so, like, this is a real racing game, you know, after playing those arcadey style games. So I wonder what Forza Motorsport is going to offer, if it's going to top Gran Turismo necessarily, because that's one of Xbox's like crowned achievements, is that they overtook Gran Turismo and started kind of being the main staple for racing games, which that's arguable. Definitely, I mean, they definitely have the quantity of games. I don't know if it's everybody's style, you know, but that's up in the air, you know. Here at number 4, we have Mortal Kombat 1. Mortal Kombat 1 is a Mortal Kombat game. What else is there to say? I can't wait to play it. It's probably going to be my fighting game of the year if Tekken doesn't come out, because usually my top 2 are Tekken and Mortal Kombat. You know, I do dabble in Street Fighter. I did enjoy that, but Mortal Kombat's where it's at, bro. You gotta ride or die with the K, bro. But yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait. That's coming out next month. I got it pre-ordered with the special edition because I gotta play as Omni-Man. I gotta play as Homelander. It's gonna be awesome. Peacemaker, even John Cena. I'm just gonna call it John Cena. He ain't Peacemaker. It's just John Cena with a toilet bowl on his head. So I can't wait. Cannot wait to play it. I'm not even the biggest fatality guy because they kind of ruined the fatality system. Hopefully they fix that. If they fix that, that'd be awesome. That would be killer. If I don't have to fucking pay to use fatalities, that kind of sucked. And at number 3, we have StarField. Yes, StarField made the top 3. Can you believe it? StarField. I'm not gonna hype this game up too much, honestly, at all, really, because it's just another RPG from Bethesda. You know, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be immersive. It's gonna be what you expect. But is it gonna be life altering? Is it gonna be life changing? Probably not. You know, I doubt it. You know, I'm just saying that. Keep my expectations low. Keeping them low. You know, don't want to be disappointed now, because I really don't know where this game is going. I don't know if it's really for everybody. I think people are going to be disappointed. Like, I'm going to play it and enjoy it for what it is, but I think people are going into it expecting No Man's Sky, expecting Skyrim. They're expecting a lot more than what I think is going to be offered, at least on launch. You know, maybe the game is going to get 100,000 patches and it becomes amazing, but I'm a little worried, but I am excited just to be in a massive open, like, galaxy. You know, that's going to be amazing. And either way, you know, even if I can't fly my ship, it's still going to be a good time. It just might be disappointing. You know, it might be a 7.5, 8 out of 10. It's not going to be the 9, 9.5, 10s that people are kind of making it out to be, you know. But that's just my opinion, you know. Who am I? And at number 2, we have Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1. I got this pre-ordered. This is a day 1 purchase. This is going to be amazing. I cannot wait. I never played the NES Metal Gear games, so I can't wait to go through that. But also, they have a bunch of art, and I think it comes with an art book, maybe, or a digital art book, maybe. Either way, I'm gonna look at some art, look at how the game got to go, and I think there's like documentary footage or behind the scenes. So there's a whole bunch included with this, and I cannot wait to just play some retro shit. I love playing retro games. I got my PS2 hooked up right now as we speak, sir. And for the number 1 game of 2023 that I am most excited for, it's Marvel Spider-Man 2. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm a diehard Spider-Man fan. He's like in the top 5 Marvel characters, hands down, and he might even be higher than that, you know. And the first one, amazing. It topped all my childhood Spider-Man games, and that was soul crushing, because I was like, oh my god, I'm never gonna go back and play Treyarch's Spider-Man games the same, because this mastered it. This is it. This is Spider-Man the way it should be in video game format. So Spider-Man 2 with Venom, hopefully we get to play as Venom. That would be awesome. And then obviously Miles and Peter in the black suit, and it's just gonna be fucking amazing. You know, it's gonna be dope. I can't wait. I cannot wait for the day. It's October 20th, I believe. So yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. But that's my top 25 games left from 2023. There's already been a shitload of games, and there's still other ones. You know, I left out a couple games just because I wanted it to be 25 and not 27 or 28. So there's a buttload of games. Check out the list down in the description. All these games will be listed for you guys. It's just awesome. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to join the Wolf Pack. Peace.